Hi, Peter Charles here of Hooked for Life Fly Fishing, and today let's talk about one of my pet peeves, and that is waiting where we should be fishing. I caught a very nice hen yesterday, about 7-8 pounds, beautiful fish, lovely shape, very healthy, full of energy when I released her, and I caught her by standing in water that was less than knee deep. When I was driving both to get there and to go home, I crossed two different bridges to get across the river. In both cases, typical fisherman, I look at the river when I cross the river, and saw guys standing waist deep in the middle of runs where they should be fishing. There's no need to do that in our local river. I do realize there are some times where we don't have a choice. We have to go way deep to reach the fish holding spot. Those are understandable exceptions. But what's the point in standing in deep water and casting to the shallow stuff? Isn't it better to stand in the shallow and cast to the deep? Saw that yesterday. See guys standing in the middle of the runs. And from, when you're dealing with a river that can get a fair bit of traffic, and somebody has walked right through the middle of the run, well, if there were fish there before, there aren't now. So that means that run, at least for an hour or two, maybe longer, is probably not worth fishing. So you're not only not catching fish yourself because you're casting to unproductive water, but you're also ruining the run for somebody who might come afterwards. So give that some thought. If you're one of those people who think you have to wade up to your neck to catch a fish, no. That's part of the reason why I got onto that kick about distance casting, is people who can only cast 50 feet sometimes feel that they have to wade deep. If you cast it a little further, maybe you can stand in the knee-deep water and catch fish from there instead. So, I don't know, there's no cure for it. It's just awareness that, you're not improving your odds by standing, with the water level up to your chest pockets. You're just making life difficult for yourself, and you're screwing up the run. So if you're one of those guys who goes wading out, add an extra 10 or 20 feet to your cast and you won't have to do that. Plus, I might add, it's also dangerous. The currents can be strong and we can be overconfident and we can end up going for a swim. And it might be a swim that you don't recover from. So wading deep is not the smartest alternative when you can fish effectively in shallow water. So cheers, give that some thought.